All right. Hello guys. Welcome back to my channel. So this is Dimitri. Today I'm gonna show you how to select specific columns from a data set in Python using Jupyter notebooks in this case, but you can also apply this in other IDEs or generally on Python on a data set. Okay, so this is a data frame. In this case, I'm just getting some data from Apple, so the Apple stock. And let's say you need to do some sort of analysis only with the date and the volume. That's it. That's all you need. So let's imagine you have like millions of numbers, but you want to clean that data. So you will need only the date and the volume. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add one of these cells. And then, okay, where is my data set now? Oh, sorry. Let me just go back here. I'll need it here, okay? So we're gonna be using this Apple DF as my data frame. We're gonna get data from there, right? So I'm going to say I need this iloc. This is the way we get the data. And here's the tricky part. So I need the column 0, which is the index 0 in Python, starts like this. In other programming languages, they start with 1, but in Python, we're going to start with 0. So column 1, it's index 0, and we're going to need the number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for volume. So we need 0 and 6. So we're gonna tell Python, okay, we need all the rows. So all the rows are represented this way with a colon, then comma, and then I'm gonna have an array here, some sort of array that is going to tell me what do I need from that table. So I need the index 1, sorry, the date, right, which was index 0, comma, 6. I need those two columns. That's all I need. I don't want anything else. That's all I need. So I'm going to say that values. And because it's easy to manipulate this with a variable, I'm going to create a variable. So I'm going to create a variable called analysis. So I'm going to create an analysis only with dates and volumes. So that's going to be my variable. So let me just add some other cell here. So I can just print this analysis variable and let's run this. So run. It's gonna take let's run it again. It's gonna take a few seconds. And I'm gonna have this in an array already. So let's just make sure we have a date and we have a volume. That's it. You guys already have uh, only those two columns, dates and volume. You can notice that those are the same values. October 10, and I don't even know what the number is, like 9 millions. Okay, whatever. So 9 millions 800 blah blah blah. 1 2 3 1 2 3 is very small, so I cannot say it. Okay, it's 98 millions. 98 millions, 98.3 millions. And that's the same value that we have here. Okay, so we have only those two columns. So that's perfect. So you guys could start running your analysis now. So let me just try to run something. I have some code already here and we're gonna get some let's get the mean value for this column. So I'm just gonna add a cell here. Let's calculate the mean uh, for the volume. Okay, so here I'm going to create a variable result mean that's going to be equal to, I'm going to call my numpy, which is the library that I need for this. And then I'm going to say, okay, I need the mean. And I need the mean for what? I need the mean for this second column. So in this scenario, you cannot calculate the mean for this date, right? I mean, it makes no sense to calculate a date mean. So I'm gonna have to create another variable so I can get only this data for now. Let me just get this analysis. Okay, let's just do it here so we don't waste a lot of time. So I'm gonna get my column number 6. That's it. So I'm gonna run this. I'm gonna run this again. I'm gonna have only this column, right? The volume column. I mean, you could create this in different cells. This is just to make it simple. Let's go back here to volume. I can have all my volumes here. And now I can actually calculate something because with dates makes no sense. Okay, let's just scroll down. I'm going to calculate the mean from my analysis variable. And then I'm going to print that. So print, I'm going to add a message here. The mean is, and then comma, and then I'm going to pass my result. Okay, result, mean variable here. And that would be pretty much it. So let's see if it works. Let's run this and let's run the mean. So the mean seems to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's gonna be 89 million something. Okay, so it's going to be the mean for this Apple stock in terms of volume. All right, so this is pretty much the idea. So I wanted to show you how to get specific data from one of the columns from your databases. So that's how you do it. If you guys want to specify that you don't want to have all the rows, you could also change this. Okay, just give me only the first row. I mean, in a real analysis, makes no sense to have only this row, but just to show you. So I'm gonna have here 0 and then 6. I may have only this value here, the first one, the first volume. So if I run this, okay, if I run this and then the analysis, I'm gonna have only my first value right here for the volumes. Okay, that's how you do it. If you want only the first two columns, you could do something like this. 0 and 1, sorry, not columns, rows. So if I run this again, I'm gonna have just my first row and my second row. Let's just try to confirm here. Let's scroll up. Those are the same values. Yep, that's it. Okay, so usually in one of these analyses, what you do is you need all the rows, but one specific column or 2 columns or 4 columns, so you can specify that here. Okay, let's see. I want, just to wrap it up, I want number 1, number 2, and number 6. Let's say for my new analysis, I need those columns. You'll see that I have the 3 columns here in an array, so I can start calculating whatever I need for those specific values here. So, all right, that's perfect. So if I do this, 1, 2, 6, if I run this, you'll see that you have an invalid syntax. So that's not the right syntax. Okay. All right, perfect. So I hope you guys like the video and I'll see you in the next video.